Dear listeners, you are tuned into the call-in program Hearts and Needs. We will now have a conversation with our next dear caller. Hello, go ahead. Good day to you. Thank you for your time.
Dr. Ritvoo, please, go ahead. I'm calling you from Iran. Dr. Ritvoo, I've run into a problem with my wife. It's been a month and a half since she left home. We were friends for 8 years, and after this month, we'll be in our 4th year of marriage. All in all, we've been together for about 10 or 11 years.
How old are both of you, dear?
I'm 35, and she's 28.
So, if you've been together for 11 or 12 years, she was around 13 or 15 when you started dating?
She was 16 or 17. Look, here's the thing.
You know, I understand that sometimes people are friends for a long time before deciding to move forward, but the general rule is that if people don't reach a conclusion after 2 years and just keep the relationship going, sometimes problems arise. But let's put that aside. What did both of you study, and what do you do?
Dr. Ritvoo, I have a high school diploma. She has a master's degree in architecture, civil engineering.
Did she graduate from a good university? Was she working in her field?
No, she wasn't working. Let me tell you, Dr. Ritvoo, she didn't work. Her university wasn't a public one. It was a private university. Let me explain. We initially, after a year of our friendship, I went to propose to her, but since I hadn't done my military service and she was busy with her studies, her father said, "Go take care of your service and sort things out. She should focus on her studies for now." Well, I got an exemption from military service, didn't serve, and she was continuing her studies. Then, about 3 years later, I went to propose again because her father had fallen ill with cancer, and the doctors had given up on him. Since my wife wanted her father to be present at one of the ceremonies, I went to propose to her. After the proposal, since I have a younger brother, 6 years younger than me, and a sister who's 4 years older than me.
So, you're the middle child in a family of 3 siblings?
Yes, okay. Now that I brought it up, she's the youngest child and a twin.
Are the twins identical or fraternal?
No, they're fraternal. Okay, they're fraternal.
Dear, let's go back. Let's not get into that topic because it might not help much. Since you're calling from Iran, I'm a bit concerned. Also, we have another friend from Iran on the line. Let me ask you this. If I asked you for 2 reasons why you think your wife was upset or dissatisfied and left home because of them, what would you tell me?
Dr. Ritvoo, let me tell you, since I entered this new phase of life, there was a lot of pressure on me. My wife didn't pay any attention to me at all. Her family was her priority. I got involved in wrongdoing and fell into addiction.
Addiction to what, dear?
To heroin and meth. Because I'd been partying for 9 years and absolutely hated these substances, in those tests, I never even thought about it, but because my wife put so much pressure on me.
Yes. What kind of pressure did she put on you, dear? What pressure was she applying?
Like, why did your brother get such a house? Have such a wedding? Your father did this for him. Why did you do that? He shortchanged you. Gave us such a house. All of a sudden, the point is, dear wife, my father, for whatever reason, gave him more money, bought a better house. We got married together. I didn't come to you for a transaction, that my father had to give equal money to the girl my brother married. And then, all these things, Dr. Ritvoo, I told her.
Well, why? Look, her. No, listen. You were friends for so long, dear, from 16 or 17. After 10 or 11 years, she suddenly realized you're not the person she wanted?
Exactly, Dr. Ritvoo, that's it. Because in these 3 years of our marriage, Dr. Ritvoo, she kept packing up the household items and going to her mother's house. I kept going and bringing her back. Because I'm really an emotional person, family-oriented, I show a lot of affection to those around me. I help them. Her absence was really hard for me. Every time she left, I went and brought her back. I mean, in these 3 years of marriage, we basically didn't live together for a full year. She kept leaving, going off, and I kept going and bringing her back.
Well, no, listen, look, you. No, wait. You make 2 arguments, and they're related. Your point is that I show affection to everyone and help them. First, my hope is that when you show affection and help, you enjoy it yourself, grow with it, make yourself a better and greater person, become someone you like, be grateful to the person who gave you the opportunity to do something for them. What I understand from you is that I was suffering because of it. I was giving up my own rights, my own share. I wanted others to love me and think well of me. Well, look, dear, these are very different. Having the intention that people think well of me and love me is different from doing something I think is right, good, appropriate, useful, valuable. I'm happy I have this opportunity. I'm experiencing myself. I'm breaking down the boundaries of my existence, eliminating them, building a better and greater version of myself. That's called kindness. What you're describing is being a beggar for affection, being thirsty for affection. So, you also argue that when my wife left, I went after her. Look, what I understand from you, I want you to be at ease, dear. Don't worry about it unnecessarily. I feel that your wife, fundamentally, wasn't happy with this life, with herself, or with this relationship. But my question to you is, if I asked her, aside from what you said about your brother, dear friend, what in this married life are you upset or dissatisfied about? What would she say, dear, aside from what her father did?
Well, her father did this. Her father loved that boy, didn't like this girl, didn't like the boy. By God, my addiction, the wrongdoing I was doing.
Well, she has the right, dear. You tell me, if you, your sister, your brother married an addict, would you expect your sister or brother to, say, be good with this addict? That's her right, dear. This isn't called wrongdoing, dear. This is addiction. This is going astray. This is falling off the path and into a pit. And then, well, you take that person down with you. What did you do with your addiction?
Dr. Ritvoo, I tried so hard to get clean. She even told me a few times herself, every time I leave, you're healthy and clean, but when I come back, you start again. And I told her, when you come, the environment and conditions you're supposed to provide for me, don't stress me out, let my mind be free. You don't do that.
As time passed, dear. No, look, dear. It's true that someone can cause problems for you. That someone, instead of bringing out the best in you, brings out the worst or the bad in you. That's a valid point. But the only person responsible for your addiction is you. I mean, this can't even be a sin. Dear, I can be in bad conditions or situations, but where the free part of my existence is, where I'm supposed to use my freedom, I'm supposed to use it and not get myself entangled. Then I come back and say, when you're gone, I put addiction aside. But when you come, because you mess up the conditions and situation, you make me an addict. If your point is supposed to be correct, you absolutely have to divorce this woman and move on. Instead of bringing you good, joy, comfort, peace, she's brought you calamity, and a calamity like addiction. So, these things don't add up. But you shouldn't have said to her that because you make life hard and problematic for me, I turn to addiction. Addiction isn't the answer to any pain. Addiction doesn't solve any issue or problem. It just traps people and makes them suffer. Now, answer this for me, dear. With the income you had, was she working? Did she have an income, or not?
From what I understood, she didn't. Dr. Ritvoo, she didn't go to work, she didn't have an income.
Okay, I'm in a very good financial situation. Excellent. I'm happy about that. I'm happy in that situation. Now tell me, have you sought help from professionals to put addiction aside, not for your wife, not for good or bad circumstances, but because this is your issue, dear?
Yes, Dr. Ritvoo. There was a time when I was really exhausted, and I told my mother to go talk to a doctor so I could get admitted for addiction treatment. My wife's mother, had gone and talked to our son-in-law. One evening, I talked to my mother about getting admitted on Saturday. But on Thursday night, they stormed into our house, beat me, forcibly dragged me, put me in a car, and took me to a camp. I told them I wanted to do it willingly, the way I wanted to quit. I can't come to a camp like this and quit. But unfortunately, they kept me in the camp for 30 days, in bad conditions. They beat me, they harassed me.
Who was beating and harassing you? They don't beat you in camps, this camp.
Dr. Ritvoo, what were you doing there, man? God bless you, they didn't go there. I was saying, because the environment there really wasn't good, it wasn't a place I could handle. The environment was dirty.
No, I accept that, dear. I'm not saying it was a proper or good place, but they're not responsible for bad behavior either. I could say, because your rooms are white, I wanted them to be blue. No, I don't consider them responsible or guilty.
Dr. Ritvoo, I'm saying the conditions I saw in myself, because I was thinking, after all, there's treatment now. They can fill it up like this.
Man, You're talking to me at night. Look, God bless you. You grab onto any excuse for things. I know you have something. A calamity, a destruction like addiction, and surely your wife's family's behavior was wrong, bad, mistaken, pointless, and out of place. I accept that. But now that they've thrown me here, I don't want to recover at all. I use it to some extent, let this period end, and go where I want. But I don't get myself involved so that it gets to the point with the people in charge there that they physically confront me. Well, this is just not acceptable. They threw you there unjustly. You weren't even an addict. They threw you there. But you're not supposed to fight with them to harm yourself, dear. You're not supposed to hit every wall where hitting it only breaks your head. The wall doesn't get scratched.
Exactly, Dr. Ritvoo. Because of this issue. Now, I don't care. Maybe I behaved badly, whatever it was for my own sake, whatever it was. But really, what you're saying is true. I just got out. I got stubborn with them again, or rather with myself, and went back to it. Let me be, Dr. Ritvoo. My point to my wife was that this problem, I can solve it myself.
Good man, dear, good and dear man. God bless you, dear heart. Listen to me for a bit. We're in a world where out of 100 tasks, I can't solve 90 of them myself. 990 of them. We have to accept that sometimes we need help, guidance, direction from others. Until we accept that I'm not capable of solving my problems, that I've created issues and problems for myself, how am I going to solve them? That's not doable, dear. This is one thing. Look, dear, I've asked for a lot of help from others.
With others, a lot.
No, wait, man, wait, dear. Look, a person like you. Do you know what they tell me? They say, leave me alone. I'll do it on my own, with my own will, because I've decided I'll do this. I accept your point, but in practice, out of 10 people like you, 9 don't do it. Why? Because there's a wrong belief, unfortunately, in Iranian society and culture, that's very common, that many people praise. Wanting is achieving. Wanting is absolutely not achieving. Wanting is by no means achieving. Out of 100 addicts, 98 of them have this belief. Whenever I want, I can do it. Whenever I decide, I'll do it. We don't have such a thing, dear, that wanting is achieving. All these parents, out of 1 million parents, there isn't one who doesn't want their children's health, happiness, and well-being, or to have good children. Yet some of them don't have good children. Why? Because wanting is not achieving. Wanting is creating. What does creating mean? It means I do something from start to finish correctly, in its place, to the right extent, at the right time, so it happens. If I just sit at home wanting, nothing will happen. You're supposed to get help from others. Plus, I don't know if you've ever heard of the 12-step program. There are organizations that can help. Their first point is that I come to the realization that I'm not capable of solving my issues and problems alone. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. I'm an imperfect being. The very definition of a human is an imperfect being. I can't do anything perfectly or well. I need help. Look, dear heart, you and I are talking. You're engaging with me. You're telling me, leave me alone. I'll do these things on my own will. This thing you say about Saturday and I don't know, Thursday, I'll repeat myself again. What they did was very bad, wrong, and incorrect. I have no argument about that. But you can't say, only when I want to and I want to do this, let me do it. Other times, you can't do it. Let it go, dear. You and I need help.